Hey everybody, today we are in Eternal Lands. I want to make this video because there's a lot of changes and I kind of wanted to go through some things that I think a lot of people are missing. And then I kind of want to point out I don't do a lot of Eternal Lands videos because this is one of the events where I actually try to enjoy it, not have to worry about like trying to take certain videos of certain types of things or be more involved in like the camera side of things. I do plan on, we have a server 1112 and 1324 in ours, and they should be going at Eternal City later on. So depending on what our server is doing at that time, I may have some videos on that for you guys. But let's cover the Eternal Land stuff. So the first thing, completely revamped screen. I like the looks of it. Don't really know the need of why they did it, but I like the looks of it. Up at the top, you can see your stage countdown. It kind of tells you what stage you're at. So I highly suggest coming in here and at least clicking around. There's nine different buttons. So this is how you get back to your war zone. There's an important message here. Read through that. I'm not going to read through that on here because that's just boring. So we're going to start an expedition. So expeditions, you have in your first thing, this is your war zone. So this is where you come in, do your war zone attacks. That's against everybody that's in your Eternal Lands, so it's not just server based. You get 5 a day, same as you would on your server. The second thing is it's called Bullet Sweep. So this is kind of your daily campaign thing. So right now it's defeat dark mechs, gather food and oil. This is the singular campaign, and then this is the overall. Remember, the overall works where depending on where you place in the singular, you'll see these ranking points. You get those points on your overall per day, or per event, I should say. So keep that in mind, that's how the overall works. Chaotic Force is a new thing that's here, so I'm going to go to ours. So when you come to it, you'll see most likely it'll probably be dead, depending on how early in Eternal Lands you are, and it respawns 1 hour after it's killed. Now, how it works is you attack it just like you would World Boss. So use your World Boss comps, use your World Boss setup and everything. Once you kill it, it's going to respawn at the next level. So we killed level 1 already, so now it's going to respawn at level 2 next time. Once you look around in here, you'll see, depending on which level you kill, there are rewards based upon how high of a level you get. So it goes all the way up to level 40. Don't know if it goes beyond that, obviously, because we're in the first day of Eternal Lands. You get attack rewards. Some other things that are missed is up here. This is kind of hidden, so they didn't do a good job putting that button there, but the leaderboard is over here. So you can see in our war zone, you can see that. You can also see the first, you can do it by like the different instances of that chaotic force being alive. So you'll see that first one, we defeated it, so now it's in our rank. So now the next one will be level 2, and that'll show us a different segment. I don't know if it's going to go below or if this one will get dropped down and it'll go in that spot. There's also world rank in here, so you can see the total individual damage done throughout the entire Eternal Lands, and then you can see that also by the alliance of total damage done. So these will all switch around very quickly because some servers aren't going to be able to kill them, and some servers are. Some servers players will get more hits because they're not going to kill them. So it's all going to move very quickly. So the first event, obviously, everybody's kind of strong compared to it, so it's going to be a quick one. So that is Chaotic Force. Rebuild the expedition base. That's once it opens, you just go to it, and it will let you rebuild it. Obviously, it's not open, so it's not letting me go there. Lost Treasure is a new event type thing that's going to happen. This, I believe, is a lot like Supply Depot or Supply Contest back on our servers, just kind of how it's described. I'll do a video on this once it's actually up and running, but I know right now it's not. So it will be happening in the special resource areas, though. So that is there. Art Contest. I'm going to do a new Art Contest video, too, just because they've changed how it works. So once that opens, sometime tomorrow, you'll see a video of this coming up and kind of how the event works now and tips and tricks maybe. Not really sure how that's all going to work because I'm new to it also. Yeah, the special resource area, so you can come in here, make sure there's different tabs so you can see when it's open, this is a lot easier way to get to them now. You can go through the map like you used to, but that's that. Eternal Store, this hasn't changed much, so these are all the same. Use your tokens. Token Store, these are for, you get these tokens from killing, or sorry, you get these tokens from up fighting other commanders. So that's where you would get these. The important message. Now we're going up to the Eternal Tech, which is the top right button. Sorry, I should probably point where I'm clicking. So I'm up here right now. This is your Eternal Tech. I'm never in a rush to get this done because by the time we fight, you get pretty close to the bottom. I use some gems if I have extra tokens, so I'm short tokens right now, so I'm not going to use my gems until I get them to finish the one that's researching. That way I save some gems on the way through. Something I suggest is getting level 3 all the way to at least get your march, and then kind of backfill as needed, or if you want the march size, depending on when you plan on needing to fight, you can go get that right away too. The tribal tech is a new like alliance tech, so this is all kind of like special Eternal Lands things. So you'll see HP, attack, reduce the cooldown for alliance members moving bases. So I'm not sure what that is. I didn't realize that there was a cooldown on how often you can teleport. Increase the march speed of the alliance members towards the dusty trucks. So it's all little things that'll help you. But these things off on the right are your skills. So the first one is marching speed will rise by 100% and damage increase by 20% for 2 minutes. The next one is disable a commander's shield and force the commander into war fever for 2 minutes, meaning you're disabling their shield and they can't unshield for 2 minutes. Or sorry, reshield for 2 minutes. So that's a way you can break through bases if people are trying to like lock you in using bubbled bases. When this tech is activated, fast repair. Each combat in Eternal Lands ends, repair 30% of damage units instantly for 2 minutes. So that would be a good one if you're about to get into a really big battle. Just trigger that quick and you'd be able to save yourself a bunch of damaged units and not have to worry about your troop count as much. When this tech is activated, it drastically slows the rate at which alliance structures are burned. So in other words, this is kind of like a save your building or kind of make your building last longer type of thing once it's burning. So click through here, see what the ones you need. You do have to have for these, you'll see there are requirements. So keep track of your requirements and you'll know what you need to have to be able to get there. So you'll see like this one needed the moon totem, which needed the sun totem, which needs the wildfire, which needs the life. I haven't really found out where to get those things yet, but I'm sure they're in here somewhere. You have your time limited scheme, alliance scheme. So make sure you guys come in here, vote. So you can actually vote on what you want. So you can see here, I want the VIT. So I click the little heart below it. So once the alliance completes 1,000 radars and I complete 5, I'll get the reward. You have to complete both to get the reward, not just one. And once the reward's given, then you don't get it anymore. So there's also a Warzone one, which is the same thing, but it's through your Warzone. So that is those. Then we have Expedition achievements. So these are all kind of your achievements for personal alliance, where people get all their tokens and things like that. Definitely look through them, get things that you want, maybe possibly plan out like how you're going to get the tokens, because everybody knows that that's what everybody's goal is in Eternal Lands. They've lowered a lot of things. I don't know if anybody's realized that, but 500 Vals, 1,000, 2,500, even though if 2,500 is still a lot of Vals to kill, it's a lot better than the 10,000 or whatever was in there before. The Dark Forces, it's only like 2,000 or 800 to kill now, I thought, if I saw right. Yeah, you only have to kill 800 instead of 2,000. So things have definitely changed, so look around. And then the last thing is the Expedition ranking. So this is your individual rankings. You'll see you have your alliance rankings, which doesn't happen until buildings open. And then you have, I believe this one's server rankings. So that is those. I'm going to go click on this building here so you guys can see. I thought I found a spot that had those alliance tokens where you could get them. One sec. So I clicked around a little bit. I found them in the special resource area. So these special resource points, you can actually come in here, and that is where these rubbing papers for the tribal tech is. So that is where you can find those. So once special resource area opens, definitely want to jump on some of those to get those rubbing papers for your alliance tribal tech. So with that, I don't have a lot more to cover here. I just wanted to kind of go over all the new stuff happening and give you all kind of a place to go to find things you may be looking for or show you things that you may have missed. So I hope you all like content. Please remember to like and subscribe if you do, and see ya.